Another day at the office. No other way to start it off with a nice, hot cup of dirty bean water. Ah, that's the stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello everyone and welcome back to, I guess this is gaming, and welcome back to Stanley Parable. Now, I've been dying to get back to this game because it's so damn good. And what a better way to do it is with some coffee. I'm going to regret the next 32 hours, aren't I? Yep. Anyway, let's get straight back into it. So, let us see what we can get up to.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right, so this time, let's do the exact opposite on what we did last episode, which was basically go to the right door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, listen to the narrator, because I want to see what he was actually trying to write about and stuff.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Tips for not getting
Stanley
fired.
decided to
Talk
go
less,
up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Thanks for not letting me read that game. Alright. And last time we went down the stairs, and we're going to go up the stairs.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Please don't tell me this is another space loop as well. Ooh. Secretary's there. What's this? Okay, we can't open that. Okay. Can't see crap, Captain. Nothing here. The boss.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. I can't see. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm gonna turn off a light. 2845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
So, how does... Okay, I can't see this. So,
2845.
Wait, these are drawers. Where's the keypad? Keypad. Nope.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I guess we didn't have to do that as well. Right. Ah. Suspicious dark hallway. Great. Press the button. Okay. So I guess this is the underground facility he was talking about in the last episode, which I inevitably ruined by spoiling his fanfiction. Isn't that great? Oh, drink from the gods.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Do I really want to go down that dark hallway? Yes. I can't see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ooh, mind control! Right, hold on, give me a sec. I wanna See if I can field of vision. Nope. Aspect ratio. Audio. Oh, that's what I meant. Right. Getting some Matrix stuff in here. Ooh. Does that just say 00111000111001111? I love Futurama.
The
Push the
lights
button.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
That was a
strength
reference to the Matrix
find
right there?
out?
Drinking coffee while doing a game where you'd normally drink coffee in an office block. Brilliant. Boop.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of
Whoa.
so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
That's a lot of
And
screens.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is legitimately that one room from the Matrix where we have Colonel Sanders sitting in a chair. Okay, what's this do? Boop.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Aren't we all kind of blind to the world anyway? You know? Okay, I can't see again. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Mind
Happy
control status
or
offline.
sad or content.
Oh my
Walking,
God.
eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Got one button and two buttons. Very intriguing. Nope. Oh, where could I go? Facility power. Oh. Power facility. Why can't I see? Is it stairs here? Yep. Right. Sorry if I keep messing up on camera. It's just I can't see anything with these lights shining in my face. So. Fun. Mind control ideal. Ooh, waiting input. This is like the password
When at
program.
last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Ooh. Hold on, give me a sec. There's an option here to enable saves. So go back. I'm gonna save here. Save new game. Save new game. Right. Resume game. Right. I think on or off. Let's go off. Why did that jump scare me? What is happening? We are... Oh. Is that the end? Is this how your story was supposed to end, Mr. Narrator?
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won!
Oh.
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. That was all he needed to know.
Ireland! We're in the hills of Ireland!
The only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Stanley stepped through the open door. Can I choose to go back? Let's take a save. New save. Right. Right. Let's take a save. Okay, we've got a save here, so we can always go back.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Aww. Oh, that's a nice ending. Aww. Freedom! Beat the game. Alright. Right, so that's one ending. I thought that was pretty cool. It's kind of cliche, though. Hold on, give me a sec. Let's, saves. Let's go to... can I open save? Oh, crap. Hold on. I don't know how to how the save system works. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, in the last episode, I didn't realize that this room had 420. I didn't realize in the last episode that this door had 420 written on it. Is there some guy smoking some weed back there? I hope not. And I hope... You gonna token it up, bro?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Right, this is something I want to try. I want to. Last time, I remember that this is quite a high drop, right? Can we
Look,
jump
Stanley,
off and
I
die?
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We could go back there and go through the door like that.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but
And
the fact is, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. As well. Rip. Right, let's open this save. How do saves work? How do I work the saves?
All of
Whatever.
his co-workers were gone. What could it be?
I don't know how the saves work.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Yeah, I've heard you before. Should we give him a name?
When Stanley
like
came
a-
to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way
The
to the
narrator
meeting
sounds
room,
like
and
a
Stanley
Joel.
knew it perfectly
You know?
well.
Do you ever
Perhaps
get
he
that,
wanted
like
to
a
stop
Joel?
by the employee lounge first,
Yeah, we'll call you Joel.
just to admire it.
Okay.
Wow. Yes. This room.
Yes,
But
very
eager
lovely
to
coffee.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, let's go for the left
And
door.
so
See
he
what happens.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay, there's an elevator. I need to do this now. Nice. Ooh. Okay, if this brings us to like that same ending from earlier, well, crap.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Let's see. Left. Oh. Use.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
You actually scared me there. I can't see. Oh, there we go.
No,
Sorry.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Don't do it to me, man. Don't do it. Okay. Oh, we can take a left, or we can. No, just I have to take a left as well. Big long. Oh nope. Big long staircase. What? Oh. Right. Oh, we're back here.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh. Rip. Oh, we're back here. Oh, I thought this changed for a second. For flip's sake.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait.
Wait.
No, I restarted.
Why
I
are these more
definitely
doors?
restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back
Ooh, I'm gonna save here.
in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Oh, there's so many doors. Okay, we can't jump, so... And that's... Okay, that's the same place. Let's go... here. Oh, so... So is this a maze now? Ooh. So many different directions, so many choices. How would we decide?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's gotta be better than this.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it a
Okay,
shot.
this is a
Why
maze.
not?
It's a maze. Ooh. Anything different this time? Nope.
All of his co-workers was gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Nothing's changed. Still got it. Oh, okay. There's nothing on the laptop, on the computer this time. You still hate Mondays. I feel you, bro. Oh. Cheers to that. Cold coffee. Great. Ugh.
Okay, yep.
Okay,
it's
no, there's
worse.
no doors.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Good point. I really love this game. Like, I love the way it kind of just like goes, no, this isn't right, or kind of like it,
I knew we'd missed something.
like breaks the fourth wall in a strange
story.
way.
Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What the? Oh no.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall what I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you remember,
it is.
Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Oh my god!
I know you
Yay!
put in a lot of
I
hard work,
won!
and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time.
It's like a weird
have to restart.
warehouse. Oh, okay. Well, now we're starting again. Ah, god damn it.
All right, I've got a solution.
The
This
Stanley
time, to make
Parable
sure we
Adventure
don't
Line.
get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Wait, is it gonna... Oh. 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 Okay. What if we go this way? Okay, there's still no doors.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. Right. Room 2425. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside
Oh,
of your subjective
no.
experience
Are we in another
of
space
this
loop?
office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
No.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know
Oh,
what?
we're back.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Tab life. Okay, I guess we're going the right way. Yeah! Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. It's been nothing, there's been no content whatsoever. It's just me making noises. Here, there. Okay, go over here. I think we've kind of lost our marbles here.
Cut the music. Go back.
Thank
and
you,
look at
please.
that
I'm already
fan.
deaf. Oh, no, we're in the
Wait,
crossroads.
what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Let us keep going.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Damn it, Line!
This anymore, to hell with it. Restart.
Is there another Oh.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ooh. I like how you think.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh, no. Okay, okay.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
How is that even possible? We went in a circle and we're... this is some weird...
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Sure, it might just lead us back to the monitoring room, really. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, I thought there was an invisible wall there.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere
I'm not gonna walk in
the
circles
place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yes, Stanley! Away! Right, we can't even... Oh, the confusing ending.
The confusion ending. You're telling me...
Narrator's gone after...
It's all one
Stanley
giant
dies?
ending?
Not again!
You're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
You've been playing for...
That's really how all this goes?
Ooh.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall.
There's no longer an office, simply blank space, wander in the blackness, find his bookstore, get bored and leave. Narrator restarts the game. Narrator's gone after a long time. Stanley dies.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped.
Oh.
Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
Good point.
Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait.
Just me and you.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're on the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh my god! Why? Why'd you do that? Oh, okay, we're back.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Is there anything different?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Huh.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But
Okay, now we're
eager
back
to
here
get
now.
back to business, Stanley took
What's
the
going
first
on?
open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section,
sake.
walked
Right.
straight ahead to the opposite door, and
Let's
got
not take
back
that
on
way
track.
this time. And we're back on track.
Yet there was not
No.
a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might find it coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wonder if there's any different changes we could possibly do in, like, the boss's area. Hold on. Excuse me, the executive bathroom. I opened. Oh, the executive bathroom. Oh. To be rich. Is it a crime to commit crime? Is it rich? What a life would be to have to pick just one. Extreme bathrooms. Time. Candles. Ooh. We have no reflection. Great. Can we pick up anything? Can we... Ooh. Wait a minute. Is there any other doors? Or anything else we can go? Oh. Okay, we have the secretary's desk. Nothing in it. Another door. Oh. Exploration. Ships. Q. Ding. Nice. I'm out of here, narrator. Ba-dum-bum. Let us see. Nice elevator music. It's my job. Hello? Wait, can we... We're still here. How long does this last? New lo-fi? Lo-fi mix, maybe? Alright. For some fecking reason, we're not moving. That's great. Right, to the boss's office. I don't think...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad
Okay, you can't do
behind the
anything like
boss's
that.
desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the
Wait,
boss had
it's
assigned it an
it's four
extra
digits.
secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, I think this time we'll do the other ending with like the turning the system off. Yeah. See you in a bit. Well, I'll get back to you once we get back to that ending. Or that choice of turning it off or on. No elevator music with this one? That's sad. I can't see it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Right. We've already been through this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Alright. Nearly there.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Right. And we're back. Right. Back to the decisions of turning it off or on. Right.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes! Yes!
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then?
Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, okay.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
yes,
your
okay.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them
minutes.
is.
We've only got 2 minutes left.
To talk about
Run! Right. Run.
Where we're going. what all this means.
Oh,
I barely know where to start.
buttons!
What's that?
Buttons on the wall!
You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink
No, we
into
need
the
3.
ground,
Where's
swallowing
3?
everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Where is
I
3?
have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm
Pressing
sure
random buttons.
whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Maybe...
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Okay.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your friend?
Okay, I really can't do anything.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
That's where
from the
3
moment
is.
we fade
It's on the
in
back
until
there.
the moment I say, happily ever after.
Okay. We died. Great. Was there a way I could do... Like, is there a way I could have disarmed that nuke? Was there a way? If there was... Crap. They didn't do well. Man. As well.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay,
Stanley
let's try
decided
answering
to go
the
to the meeting
phone.
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Like, in that other bit, so... Or maybe, like, passing through the red door on the
When
second...
Stanley came
bit
to
on
a
this
set
bit.
of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, we can't open any doors. Maybe...
Look,
So
Stanley,
we've
I
jumped
think
off,
perhaps
we've
we've
went
gotten
that
off
way.
on the wrong
Maybe
foot
I'll
here.
try, like, the portal
I'm not
ending
sure
again.
you
Like,
really
maybe I
are.
messed up something
I
because I
realize
couldn't
that
see
investing your trust
anything
in
from my
someone
angle,
else
but
can be
maybe...
difficult. But
maybe
the
I'll
fact
try
is that the
recording that.
story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's
Uh-huh.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been
Right.
waiting. That's her,
Pick up.
Stanley.
And, okay. Let's see what this is going to be like. The phone ending.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the
Karen,
out of the oven.
is that you?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha! Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a
Thanks.
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Thanks. Oh, no.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee. 427. Press L on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Aww. Press 9.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
Oh no!
Doing exactly
I'm doing his
what
job!
he's told to do.
Oh yeah, like
Now
at the
he's
beginning of the
pushing
intro,
a
we're
button.
doing his job.
Now
Oh.
he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press 5 to spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press O to prepare dinner. Oh.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I had to tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he does is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets
are we turning into
which
the
life
office?
is the real one.
No. I hate Mondays.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay. Okay, not gonna push a button. I'm not gonna push the button, man. I'm not gonna push the button. Fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley
Please
pushed
die.
a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Oof. Did we die? No. Oh, that's really sad. Oh. Oh, right.
All of his
Here we go
co-workers were gone.
again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
that's
first
different.
open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in
Wait, there's that
someone else
door.
can be
Could I
difficult,
have
but
gone
the
through that
fact
door?
is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Right,
There's
let's
someone
go
you've
down
been
on the rail
neglecting,
again.
Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Oh, don't worry,
I
I have
don't know
got
how
plenty
to
of
convince you
proof.
this, but I really do want to help
Nope,
you, to
nope,
show you
I've got
something
plenty of proof.
beautiful.
I've got plenty of proof,
Let me
mate.
prove it. Let me prove
Nah, I'm
that
alright,
I'm
mate.
on your side. Give me a chance.
Go for
Now
the red
listen
door.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ooh. Oh, this is getting interesting. Ooh. A lot more interesting than the Minecraft level.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Ooh.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay
Universe.
right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What if I go back?
Right. Where were we?
Ooh.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Maybe so, but all good things have got to
Please,
come
no,
to an end, my
Stanley,
friend.
let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Bon voyage, my old nemesis.
No! Oh,
Oh.
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
It was rigged from the start. Go old Fallout New Vegas
Stanley,
reference.
let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God.
Why am I immortal?
Is
That's
this
a good
really
question.
how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to be a start,
okay, we're
isn't
dead.
it? I'm going back.
Oh, that's sad. Let's see what happens if we stay in the room. Or never mind.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We open doors? Nope. Nope. Right. Ooh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Okay, the narrator.
Stanley was so bad at following
change.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really...
Syncing with that. Okay, syncs. Maybe it received an input. Interesting. Very interesting. Is there something we can do in, like, the lounge?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Oh. Coffee. Nothing.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That will just lead us back there. It's the telephone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. Door.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You know what? I'm kind of thinking... I've kind of exhausted my options here, and about, like, what I can figure out, which is not a bad thing. Never mind. 247.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Ooh. Ooh.
when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
Maybe if we keep resetting, do we get different options or different rooms? Ooh. Ooh. That is interesting. We got like different results. That's cool. Ooh. Okay. That was a very interesting discovery. But I think I'm gonna have to leave this episode here. If you know how to get any other endings or any other funny things that you want to tell me how to do in this game, great English, Louis, great English. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Louis. I have no idea what I'm doing. Thank you for watching me try to screw around in Stanley Parable. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.